We didn't know she had diabetes, nor did we know she had kidney failure. He was visibly upset. This is why you should not lie on your life insurance application. Customer calls in and he states that his wife is dead and he filed a claim. I send my condolences because this is my first time speaking with the customer. So he begins to speak and he's very upset because he just doesn't understand why his life insurance claim for his wife was denied. Yes, life insurance claims can be denied. I start to bring up the policy, then I start to bring up the claim, and I see the rejection. Now, the claim was rejected not because of what he did, but it's because of what his wife did, or better yet, didn't do. So I told Mr. So-and-so, I said, I do see why your claim was rejected. And it appears that she failed to disclose all of her health information on her application. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? So I told him that her passing was an underlying condition due to complications of her diabetes. She passed because she had kidney failure, and ultimately she passed away from that. And her kidney failure resulted in her diabetic diagnosis. We didn't know she had diabetes, nor did we know she had kidney failure because of the diabetes.
Withholding information on your life insurance policy can invalidate it, yet this customer still received a payout on their partner's policy.
He was visibly upset and he was like, okay, so why did y'all send me a payment? Like, y'all still sent me money, but y'all just didn't send me as much as the policy was worth. So I go to look at him like, why did we send him a payment? And lo and behold, we didn't send him a payment for the insurance. What we did is we refunded him the premiums that she's paid into the policy since she started it 2 years ago. So essentially what happened is that we couldn't pay him the death benefit amount on the policy, but we did refund him all of the money that she's paid into the policy so far, which only came out to be $3,100. And it's all because his wife failed to tell the insurance company her diagnosis, medications she was taking. In fact, her application, she said she was fairly healthy. She had no past history of any type of complications.
The system can get quite tricky and sometimes people miss information.
If your policy is under $200,000, they're not going to ask you for any proof of medical information or any proof from a doctor that says otherwise. But what they will do is after you passed, they will go back and ask doctors for medical records to confirm that you do not have any pre-existing medical conditions prior to that policy being active. And in this case, that's what happened, and her claim was denied. And he was left holding the bag.
Your heart must sink to not only lose a loved one, but receive no insurance pay. But is there a way around this if you are not certain about your health?
If they didn't know they had diabetes, there wouldn't be a paper trail of medical records. And then in that case, there's nothing we can do. Benefits would be payable. But in her case, she knew she had diabetes because we had information, medical records that showed that she was taking medication for diabetes. She was taking medications like Neurontin, gabapentin, and she was also on insulin. Not to mention, she had already been getting dialysis 6 months before the policy even started. So on insurance policies, it's going to ask you medical questions, and it's just best to be honest on the application. And in this event, she wasn't honest, so they pulled medical records from the doctor's office, and it proved that she was on medication and she was being treated for the condition in which she passed from.
What a heartbreaking story. This cautionary tale should hopefully scare people straight into ensuring that their life insurance policies are in order to avoid any more heartache after what must have been a difficult time for this customer. Systems are sometimes built to confuse you, so the least we can do is make sure everything we have based our claims on is true, to make sure that you cannot be in the wrong. The comment section was saddened by this story, saying, "Insurance will find any reason to not pay people. This is sad." And, in my opinion then, life insurance should not deny anyone for health issues. As always, thanks for watching Happiest. If you like this video, then be sure to follow our other social pages for more eye-opening videos like this. And if you have any of your own videos you'd like to share, be sure to send them in.